Hello, folks. Trevor Taylor here again from Fogle and Pride. My name is Trevor Taylor. I'm co-director and co-founder of Fogle and Pride, and we are here really summing up a week of donations from our Enigma Mystery Art Auction. We're going to reveal yesterday's winning bidders and the amounts that we've actually taken in this week. Just a reminder for everybody that Enigma Mystery Art Auction was a fundraiser for ourselves, Fogle and Pride, but also for Quadrangle NL, a local initiative, on the Avalon that we were very lucky to have Charles Murphy here with us yesterday to explain all of the great things that Quadrangle is intending to bring to the province, and also for the local artists who contributed pieces. That 25% of each of their winning bids was going back to them as well. So yesterday we had lot 5, and unfortunately we didn't break Thursday's record, but we did pretty well for ourselves. And the successful bidders of those items yesterday was Selena Parfit, Jeanette Parsons, Christine Best, and Gail Degner. So congratulations to you folks. You might have scooped up a very possibly expensive piece for a great price. So in total for the whole week, just to let everybody know, we actually did end up raising over $1,400 for those 3 initiatives, meaning that Quadrangle NL will be receiving $342.50 from us.
It's $357.50.
My apologies. It's what?
$357.50.
There you go, from Fogle and Pride. So a big thank you to everybody who put bids in, who came and who visited our website and who visited our social media pages. Not only was it a great fundraiser for ourselves and for the artists in Quadrangle, but it also really did help get the word out for Fogle and Pride. So thank you very much for everybody who did participate. One other piece about the art auction is that where it is a mystery art auction, although it probably wasn't a mystery for some pieces, those artists actually will be revealed on our website over the next few days. So anybody who was a winning bidder will get to see where that piece came from, and maybe then how it fits within the artist's vision and their style and the other work that they do. So be on the lookout for that. You can follow us on our social media channels up there to make sure you're up to date with everything that we're doing. So outside of the Enigma Mystery Art Auction, we are kicking off Pride on Fogle Island tomorrow, Sunday, August the 9th. We did want to take some time to explain, or actually to go through and talk about each of our events as they're coming up, and to highlight our Pride Guide once again. That Pride Guide was released on Wednesday and details all of our events. It's got the board in there, the people who put this together. It's got stories from local individuals, queer individuals who grew up in rural Newfoundland and Labrador, and it also highlights some icons in Canadian and Newfoundland and Labrador within the queer community. So we are going to go through each of those events one by one to make sure that everybody is up to date, and to put out some information that might not be readily available or widely distributed yet. So we'll bring up our Pride Guide now for anybody who hasn't already seen it to talk about it. And we're going to start with tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to have our flag raising. That is going to be occurring at the Iceberg Arena in the center of the island from 11:30 to 12. Now, unfortunately this year, because of the COVID-19 restrictions and the public health orders, we decided that we wanted to keep this event closed to the public. So we're only really having our committee there, some invited guests, and members from the town of Fogle Island, I do believe. So, but we are going to be streaming that live on Facebook and our other social media from 11:30 to 12. Definitely check it out. Even though there's all kinds of flags up here on the island, and we thank the community so much for that. It is that symbolic starting off, that kicking off of Pride Week, and the recognition that municipalities play a big role in ensuring that we've got inclusive communities and communities of kindness that embrace diversity and really challenge us to maybe question traditional values that have really pushed people to the margin. So it's very important that you've got municipal leaders who are there to support you. And no doubt you'll definitely hear from at least one of them on Sunday. Oh, and thank you to my producer. Evan, of course, is in the wings again. Right after our flag raising, then we actually do have an event that is, well, it's not really our event, but it's an event that is being hosted in support of Fogo Island Pride. That Scoff restaurant in Joe Bat's Arm is actually going to be opening up to for a full week service now, I believe. Okay. But I mean from here on out, I think they're opening up the entire week now from here out in August. And they're going to kind of kick that off for us from 12 to 7, I do believe are the hours, that you're going to see members of the Fogo Island Pride up there helping them out. So Scoff will be open, and a portion of those proceeds will also be going to Fogo Island Pride. So a big thank you to Scoff Restaurant, Selena Parfit, who is one of the members of our committee who's brought all this together. We really appreciate your support. For anybody in the community who is then looking for a place to go on that Sunday afternoon, check us out, and you'll get some good food in the meantime. All right, just going to look over to my producer. Anything else about that Sunday you need to know about? Nope. All right, so now the Monday. So we're actually kickstarting our Pride Week with 2 different events. Both of these are actually virtual, and is something that we talked about last year, but again, kind of got backburned because of trying to get everything together. But we've made it happen this year. So on Monday, we are going to have a panel discussion that is going to be broadcast on our social media channels from 6 o'clock to 7. But of course, it's going to be up then after for people to view, specifically speaking on the rural experiences of LGBTQ2+ citizens in this province. And we've garnered some very unique perspectives, and not actually only in this province, but we've actually got some, if you've read our Pride Guide, we've got TJ Lightfoot, who's in Iqaluit, Nunavut, and we've also secured some local talent with, again, another one of our committee members. Jake Decker is going to be jumping in there to talk a little bit about his experiences as well. Not something you want to miss. Is something that our committee is obviously very passionate about, and we're doing everything to get the word out. And for the keen observers, we do have a celebrity panelist. Jerry Rogers will also be joining us for that discussion as well. Moving over to Tuesday, we've got our second discussion panel. And again, this is something that is very near and dear to really the culture and the here on Fogo Island, and something that we feel that great inroads could be made. We've got a sports inclusion panel, again, from 6 to 7 on our social media channels. Don't want to miss this one. I think this is going to be a very interesting and in-depth conversation about the culture and climate within sports and where we can go from here to make it more inclusive for the LGBTQ2SIA+ community, and really actually all marginalized communities, as we're really taking a wide view there. All right, so then moving away from those 2 virtual events, which anybody in the province can, or in the country, really the world, if we want to look at it that way, we are then going to have a local event that is not quite in person, not quite virtual, quasi-virtual, quasi-in-person. It's kind of both. So we are going to have a scavenger hunt throughout the island. So anybody here on Fogo Island can participate, whoever's here on the day, on that Wednesday, where we're going to have a series of, I believe we're going to have magnets, is it? Yeah, magnets, 10 magnets distributed throughout the island, and we're going to be tasking our youth, the kids, and well, anybody really, to go and see if they can find those, snap a selfie, and then send them to Fogo Island Pride through our what? Through our okay, either tag us or put it into our direct messages, showing us that you were there to find it. For every single one that you do find, your name is going to be entered into a draw for a series of prizes that we've actually gotten from our local businesses here on the island. So a big thank you to Top Dog, Tilting Cup, This and That, The Medicine Shop, Kwangtung, and Pharma Choice for their donations to that event. And again, you can, if you find all 10 magnets, you get 10 entries. So you win a lot of prizes that day. Awesome. And then moving on to Thursday. Thursday, we have partnered with Breakwater Books out in St. John's. And from 11 to 12, this one is going to be a little bit of both. This is going to be a live show, but it's also going to be something that you can, at least for a little while, go and then look up later on our website. So hosted by one of our committee members, Marianne Morey. She's going to bring to you a series of stories of inclusive children's books or portions of stories from inclusive children's books by one of our local drag performers here on the island. Not something you want to miss, but definitely you can check it. If you're unable to watch it live on the day, you can check it out on our website following. In our penultimate, I know you don't get to use the word penultimate very often, event, the What a Drag show. It is, again, we're collecting our talent from all over the island to put off a virtual drag show for you folks, hosted by, again, one of our committee members, Jake Decker. That's 2 events for him. We've roped him into a lot this year. And it's going to be brought to you live from 6 to 7, again, distributed on our social media channels. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a great time. And then I believe we are going to have a guest host there as well with Jake Decker. One of the performers will be joining him that night. Not quite sure who it is going to be yet. You're going to have to tune in to find out. And last up, and probably one of our we're very proud to actually get this off the ground considering COVID-19 is happening. We are going to have our Pride March. We've condensed it. We've kept people, place, time, and space considered as per the Chief Medical Officer of Health's guidelines. And it is going to be taking place on the Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2. As it stands right now, we're going to start at the park that is adjacent to Bang Belly and march to the Lions Club Park there, and hopefully to have a very short rally right after the fact. Very important that you register for this event because we need to make sure that we keep numbers to a minimum as per our guidelines in the province and the other health orders that are there. So if you want to register, you can go to fogoislandpride.org /Pride-March. Now, you might have noticed if you've already been on our social media today or you're following us, as you should, follow us, that we've got a great prize for this, donated by Sue Rose of Coastal Cottages. We have got a 2-night stay valued at over $500 here on the island that is going up for grabs for somebody who is both registered and then attends that march. So if you register but you don't show up, well, sorry, tough luck. You're out of the running for the prize. All right, so that is the full slate of our events for next week. It is going to be a great week, folks. We've really worked hard to get this together. We're slowly overcoming the technical issues. And as to show you that we're overcoming these technical issues, we've actually purposefully created an overlay that I think we need to show right now, because there we go. So you might very well see this message in the next 7 days. But we are slowly overcoming these challenges. Tune in, follow us on social media, check out our Pride Guide. It is going to be a great week to celebrate Pride on Fogo Island. So see you folks tomorrow. Take care until then.